Hey guys, this is Mr. Radford. I'm going to walk you through how to get on Google Docs and then also how to make a graph for your lab reports. So in the library is where you guys will be. You guys will need to click the Google Chrome icon. It will be over here on this side of your computers. Do not click the very small one in the toolbar. So you'll open up Google Chrome. Okay, you will go to Google's home page. You will log into your Google account. It is your first name dot last name at kcsd.k12.or.us, and then your password, your Google password is your first initial, your last initial, and then your student ID number. Once you're into your Google account, there are the 9 boxes over here. These are the apps. You'll click on the apps. You will click that. You will then click Drive, and it will open up like this. Okay. Then you're going to click this red button over here, Create. First thing that you will open up and create is a document. Okay. First thing I would like you to do is click the untitled document. It says Rename. Go ahead and rename it, and this should be the salt water versus tap water lab report. Okay, you hit OK, and there's your report. And so just like we kind of set up, I would like you to write out the word problem, write out the word hypothesis. I'd like you to write out the next section, which is your testing. Don't forget, under the testing you need to list out your equipment. Then we have data and results, and then conclusions. Okay. I would like you to then highlight it, each of these sections, bold and underline them. Okay. And so I'm just highlighting, I'm clicking the B and the U. Google Docs is set up very much like any other Word program. Alright. So once this is set up, then we've done the problem, the hypothesis, and at least the testing as far as what you need. You guys will have to do the results and the conclusions and type that up. Most of you guys got a good start on that. Now, in this data and results section, you're going to create a graph for me. Well, it's pretty easy to do that. So you're going to go back to your Google Drive account. This time you're going to click Create Spreadsheet. It looks like an Excel program. For you guys, it's easy. All you need to do is click on any box, okay, and then just type in the numbers that you recorded. So if your salt water boiled at 95 degrees, all you need to do is put 95, and then the next box right next to it, let's say the regular water boiled at 90 degrees. Those are the only 2 numbers that we have. But you'll kind of drag those, you'll kind of highlight them, and then you click right here, this button. Okay, it says Insert Chart. You select it. Okay, it's pretty cool. This program automatically selects those 2 numbers that you have highlighted. You're going to click on this column chart. This is what I would like you to do. It automatically selects one color for one and one color for the other, and this chart is pretty much there. All we need to do is customize it a little bit. So you click Customize. Chart title, we're going to call this chart salt water versus tap water. Okay, once I click out of that, bam, it's automatically on the screen. You're going to scroll down a little bit. Do you see where it says axis? That's horizontal axis title. You're going to erase that, and you're going to tell me what that is. Well, those are, the first one was salt water. Now I would like you to kind of label which one is which. So I'm going to put these underlines, okay, across, and then I'm going to put tap water. And when I click out of it, it should kind of separate the 2. So whichever way you do that, just make sure it's labeled. The blue is going to be for the salt water, and the red is for tap water on mine. Now you click back on the axis, you click left vertical, Now we're going to tell what that is. Well, that was temperature in Celsius. Okay, and I click out of that, and now it's labeled. Bam, this chart is done. Okay, once I'm done, I click Insert, and now it's on my screen. I don't really like what that is. So up here in this pull down, you're going to select Move to Own Sheet. Now it's on its own screen. It's on its own page. If I made a mistake and I need to go back to my numbers, it's down here. I click Sheet 1, and I go back to those numbers. But I can always click back to Chart 1. And now you need to get this from this spreadsheet into your lab report. And all you do is you're going to click on Copy Chart. I've tried this in the library. It should work already. Copy Chart. And now you go, after you have written your information about what your data was, you put the cursor, this blinky thing, exactly where you want it. Okay, and now you just go to Edit, Paste, and it's thinking, and then bam, there it is. I've just created that nice, cool looking chart to include in my data table for my lab reports. So once you guys are done doing these reports, I will show you on Monday how to share them with me so that I can grade them. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. I hope that there's no glitches in the library, and we'll just talk to you Monday. So I expect you guys work diligently on this, and this is how you guys will submit your reports to me. Have a great day.